Hi everyone, and welcome to my review of Louder Than Bombs. This is a brand new drama starring Gabriel Byrne, Jesse Eisenberg, Isabel Hepburn, Amy Ryan, and David Stratham, and introduces us to a new actor by the name of Devin Druid. Now, this is a drama that's not based on anything. I believe it's an original idea from a director that I've heard of, but I think this might be the first film that I've seen from this director, even though I did recognize the last name because he is actually related somehow to Lars von Trier. So with this film, we get to meet a family of four, a husband, a wife, and their two kids, their two boys. The husband is played by Gabriel Byrne, and they're dealing with loss, the loss of their mother, the loss of their wife, his wife, I should say. The two boys are dealing with their own way. One is older, played by Jesse Eisenberg. He's professor. He's just been married for a few years, and he's just had his first child. And then the other son, when this tragedy happened, was probably around 12. Now he's, I'm guessing, about 14 or 15 now. He's in high school. He's an outcast. He's shy. He likes this girl, but he doesn't really have a strong relationship with anybody in his life because he was really, really close to his mother. We learn that his mother was once a photojournalist, a very famous one. She worked with another photographer and journalist played by David Stratham. Amy Ryan plays the teacher of this young boy, and she's kind of in this plot having some sort of a semi-relationship with the father, who's played by Gabriel Byrne. So they're all dealing, well, the main people that are dealing with this loss, of course, are the father and the two boys. They're dealing with their own interesting ways because there's a possibility of this secret being revealed of how maybe the mother actually died. It's been kind of hush-hush for a while. Some people know, some people don't. But they're dealing with this major tragedy. They're also dealing with the fact that there has been a communication breakdown. There's also miscommunication. You know, people are not as close as they used to be because of this tragedy that happened a few years before we actually meet all these characters. And this is a very sad, depressing movie. It's not depressing like it's awful, it's a piece of garbage. No, it's depressing, the subject matter. It's not something easy to get into. It's a very slow-moving film. We do, there is a little bit of action when we see what happens with this tragedy, but the movie is very, very slow with building up its characters, trying to explain what is happening, as these characters are trying to connect to one another once again like they used to. They were in a perfect family, whose family really is, but it's really interesting to see this family dynamic as, it's really hard for them to be honest with one another, feeling that they may offend somebody, or also may bring up something from the past that people don't really want to talk about anymore. It's a very moving film. I can't say I was emotionally involved in the story, but I enjoyed how beautiful it looked. I enjoyed the acting all around. The acting is very good all around, but I have to say the star of this movie is this newcomer by the name of Devin Druid. I think I saw him once before in an episode of Louie. He played a younger version of Louie in that show on FX. But this is a star-making role for him. I think if the right people see this, we'll be seeing more of this guy because I think he really deserves to be seen more on screen. He's a very compelling character. I actually connected with him the most in this film, even though I haven't dealt with a tragedy like he's dealing with. But I've dealt with the high school experience that he's dealing with. He likes a girl. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to say. He's very shy, keeps to himself. So he's the character that I connected to the most. Jesse Eisenberg's character is really interesting, though. To me, it's just Jesse Eisenberg playing another version of Jesse Eisenberg. He's a good actor. He's a really good actor, and I like him. But I never really felt like he was playing anything more than just himself. I don't really feel like I cared about him that much, especially some of the things he does in the movie. It's kind of a little revolting in my opinion. It's just like, you have a wife and a new kid, step it up, man. Come on, be a man. Gabriel Byrne's character is really fascinating. He forms a relationship with this teacher played by Amy Ryan, who I always love. I love Amy Ryan. I want to see her in almost every movie. I don't want to get tired of her by any means, but I just love her. I think she's so beautiful and so unique and pretty, and I just love her smile and the way she acts. And she's got a very small role in the film. It's a good role, but it's quite small. We don't get to see her as much as I would like. David Stratham is a really good actor. He's got a small part in the film, but it's the chemistry that happens between Gabriel Byrne and the two boys. I really felt that they were a family, and I cared about them. You know, I sympathized with them, and we get to know through flashbacks this mother character and what she was going through and what brought her to what brought her. You know, this is a movie that if you're looking for all the answers, you're not going to find them, and I like that. I like that we're given some mystery. You know, what I might be thinking may be different from what you may be thinking. I like that. It's smart. It's more interesting as an audience member. But it's a slow movie. It's not an easy movie to watch. It's not a happy movie. It's quite sad. But you know, I enjoyed it. I liked it. I thought it was good and solid and something definitely worth checking out if you get a chance to. It's got a limited release right now, and I imagine that someday it'll be streaming on some sites. Hopefully Netflix will have it, and you'll get a chance to see it, because it's definitely worth seeing, especially for showcasing this young actor, Devin Druitt. I think this is a star-making role, and I'd like to see this guy in more films. I think he's really, really quite good. Good film, interesting subject matter, and definitely something not to miss. And for that, I'm going to give Louder Than Bombs. I'm going to give the film a solid 3 stars out of 4.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and share this video. And also, please check out these amazing movie websites. And if you enjoyed this review, please click here to subscribe to my channel, and also please check out all my recent reviews right here on YouTube. Have a great day, live film, find peace, happiness, and harmony in anything and everything you do, and I'll talk to you at my next movie review.